Right, okay, guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. You audible.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
I'm sharing my screen. You're able to see my screen, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Done. Let me record this session. Okay. Sorry, guys. Please excuse me. So I'm having a severe cold, but as it is a first class, we cannot again postpone, right? So I'm taking the classes. Let's continue the session. So before jumping into the session, okay, we have 2 to 3 thumbnails. Okay, we have 2 to 3 thumbnails that we have to follow. So what are those thumbnails or rules that we have to follow? One is, okay, please be muted if you don't have questions. If you have questions, nothing to worry. You can unmute at any time. There is no separate QA session. Generally, other trainers, what they will do is they are going to give you at the end, they are going to give you a separate session for QA. So here, so no need to keep your doubts in the brain till the end of the sessions because it is going to block the discussion. Okay, so whenever you have a doubt, please stop me, unmute yourself, and you can ask the doubts. And as it is a technical discussion generally, so maybe we have students from technical group as well as non-technical also. Technical people, you might have an idea what is what and all. So in case if your doubts are not relevant to the topic, I'll tell you that during the topic we'll discuss this. Don't mind because like other trainers, I don't want to deviate the topic. Some trainers, what they will do, they will start the topic in between. Students will ask the questions. That guy, the trainer will go to some other topic. So which is going to disturb the whole topic or session. So let's limit it to that particular topic only. If you have any questions and if you don't know whether it belongs to that particular topic or not, just ask me. But I'll tell you if it is a related to the particular topic, I'll tell you, okay, we'll discuss that particular question. If it is not related, I'll simply tell you, okay, this point we'll discuss during that particular concept or topic, guys. Okay, please don't mind. That is the first important point. Second important point, mainly my course is designed for non-technical people. So it will be from very basic level. In case technical people are feeling bored, please don't mind. Okay, if you know something about the topic, you can also add it. As in every batch, generally we'll have Oracle DBAs, application support team. So different people from different technologies also will be there. Okay, so in case if you know, if you want to contribute, you are welcome. You can contribute, guys. Okay, so but initially it will be from two basic level. Okay, so what is meant by an application? What is meant by a table? What is meant by a record? What is meant by a RAM, ROM, storage? Very basic level onwards it will start. So please don't mind. Just okay, you can bear for next 4 to 5 sessions so that you will be comfortable, guys, with the particular concepts and all. So that is one thing I just want to remind you. Okay, I'm going to create a notes that is Google Notes. So I'll give the access to everyone to that notes. It's an online document. It's not like an offline. You will not get to your, I mean to say, you cannot download it, but you can simply click on the link and you can just refer that notes. Okay, I'm going to like from class 1 onwards, I'm going to use one rough notes. This is a kind of rough notes, but again, you will get a separate notes for each concept. Okay, this is just whatever I'm creating, I'm going to create now is just a rough notes, okay, which will act as a rough notes. So I'm going to create a Google Doc, and then I'll give you the access to all of you so that you can refer that rough notes, guys. Once this demo classes are completed, I'll keep sending the, okay, particular topic notes and all. For every topic we have a separate notes, so I'm going to share you those documents also. Okay, once, while it's not like initially I'm going to send it as per the topic. If we are discussing backups, I'll send the backup notes after that particular topic. Okay, and second one is, please don't join with computer names or mobile names. Okay, sometimes fortunately here we don't see any such kind of names. Generally iPhone 15 or HP or Lenovo, like that kind of names I can see generally sometimes. So while joining, just check your name with what name you are joining, guys. Okay, so this is also very important thing. So I can able to recognize who is joining and all. Otherwise, it will be difficult to me. So please don't join with computer names or mobile names. In case if you don't know how to rename it, not now, maybe in future, suddenly you will join from mobile and it will show you the mobile name. So just let me know. I'm going to rename it for you so that it will be smooth, guys. Okay, so these are all 2 to 3 bullet points that we have to discuss before jumping into the sessions. So I'll go slowly, don't worry. I'm not going to take 2.5 hour sessions in the beginning itself. Slowly we'll go 1.5 hour, and then slowly, smoothly we'll go into the technical discussion, guys. Okay, initially it will be small things only. Right, now tell me why we are here, guys. Tell me.
So actually,
Gu- One more point I just want to, this is very, very important actually. Okay, this is very, very important. Let me do one thing. Just a minute. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. I'm sharing my screen. Right, I'm creating this document, guys. Okay, so this is batch 59. Yours is batch 59. So all the recordings, notes, everything will becomes under batch 59. Okay, name only, running notes. Okay, batch 59 running notes. So one more very, very important point is, I just want to tell you everyone, please make the sessions interactive. For every batch, I'll tell this point. Every batch, I'll tell this point. Initially, 1, 2 people will talk. Going forward, okay, I'll not get any response, whether you're getting or you're not getting, whether you're stuck at any point. Guys, remember, this is not a broadcast sessions. I'm keep on talking on something, and whether you're listening or not. I don't know about other trainers, but in my case, it should be interactive. The session should be interactive. Why interactive? I'll tell you. Because most of you are coming from non-technical background. Okay. So when you are coming from non-technical background, mostly 60%, I guess 60-65% of the students from non-technical only. In every batch, that is common. So when you are coming from non-technical background, generally in the organization, every day stand-up meetings will be there. Once you are into the project, every day we'll have stand-up meetings. In that stand-up meetings, the whole team will join. Sometimes other teams also will join. Everyone in the team has to explain what they did for that whole day. Any pending items, any blockings, any roadblocks. They have to explain the stand-up call. This course mainly meant for technical things, technical discussion, as well as confidence, guys. Believe me, if you don't have confidence, you cannot talk in the group meetings. It will be very difficult. So the course will continue for next on an average 4 months. If you are keep talking the whole 4 months, by the time you will be very comfortable and you can able to open your mouth and you can talk confidently. Guys, in the organization or if you are going for any interviews, mainly they will see your confidence. I'm going to say like I'm saying something and you're listening something and you are not responding, it's not going to work with me. If you are not responding, simply I'll ask you to respond in the group itself. Because as I said, it should be an interactive sessions. It's not like a boring broadcasting sessions and all I'm keep on talking. So I'm requesting everyone, please open your mouth. Don't hesitate. Everyone will be on the same bench only. That's why they joined here. Don't think that if my doubt is silly, people will think in another way. Nothing like that. That days are gone. Now you have to leave everything. You have to concentrate. You have to listen, and you have to ask because you are here to learn. If you don't ask, you cannot learn. So this is very, very important. Please be interactive. Please be interactive. Please, please, please be interactive so that you will get confidence. If we are the team of 30 members now, if you are talking in the group, definitely you can handle 10 or 20 members in the organization. Okay, so this is very, very important, guys. Please, I'm requesting everyone, I'll request in every batch. This is the first point. But initially, 1 2 days, you people will be like, you'll open your mouth at 5 to 10 members later. That also will be reduced to 2 members later at the end of the sessions. No one will respond. So again, I'm requesting you, please be interactive. And if you have any doubt, don't hesitate to ask any doubt. A doubt is a doubt. Okay. Nothing like silly doubt, simple doubt and all. A doubt is a doubt always. It's a doubt only. So don't keep the doubts and all in your brain and don't, carry forward, guys. Please stop me immediately and then you can ask the doubts, guys. These three are very, very important thumb rules that we have to follow before starting the sessions. Before starting the sessions, any questions, any doubts, guys, please?
No doubts.
About the course, everything I'll explain what is this course, how this is meant for, how this is designed, how many days, what we are going to discuss, what we are going to get it in this course. Everything I'll discuss. Other than this, if you are having any other questions, let me know. Okay, otherwise we are good to start the session, guys.
Nothing for myself, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
as of now, no doubts.
okay, very good. So let's continue the sessions, guys. So why we are here? We are going to learn SQL Server DBA. Okay, batch 59 running notes. I'll type everything like I mean to say the important points, the interview questions and all. I'll type like this only. There will be no, you will also get the interview questions separately as a document, but this document will have like more importance when compared to all other notes and all. Okay. So we are going to discuss SQL Server. Okay. SQL Server for the next 4 months. SQL Server, how we are going to manage in the on-premises. What is meant by on-premises? I'll tell you. On-premises is nothing but if companies are managing their own servers, that is called on-premises servers. On-premises or on-premises servers. Like if we are cooking ourselves, that is called on-premises. We'll buy everything and we are going to cook. And we are also going to discuss the managing SQL servers in the cloud platform. Means everything will be ready like Zomato, Swiggy. We'll simply order the service. What food you want, you will simply order the service. So this is also same. How you are going to manage the SQL server in the on-premises and how you will manage the SQL servers in the cloud. This course initially it was designed for 4 months. First 2.5 months we'll discuss the SQL Server on-premises, which is very important. Without on-premises SQL Server, you cannot learn Azure SQL because first people will ask SQL Server on-premises only. Okay, Azure SQL is an added advantage. Not every company is using Azure SQL. Few companies are using Azure SQL. So it's not mandatory. In case in future, if they are planning to use Azure services, then they will see the candidates who are having Azure SQL also in their profile. So initially, first 2.5 months, we'll discuss about the on-premises SQL Server. Later, the next 1.5 month, we'll discuss cloud, which is Azure SQL Server. If you are very good at on-premises SQL Server, the same kind of concepts will be there in the Azure SQL also, just plus or minus, okay, 2 to 3. I mean to say plus or minus few changes. Almost all the services, the concept. So if you are good at on-premises SQL Server, this 2.5 months course is very important. So if you are good at on-premises SQL Server, you can easily learn the Azure SQL Server, guys. What is meant by SQL Server? We are discussing since beginning SQL Server, SQL. What is a SQL Server, guys? Tell me. What is a SQL Server? Where we are going to use the SQL Server?
The SQL Server is a database software which helps in storing, managing, retrieving the data that is organized in tables with rows and columns. It follows the principles of relational model where the relationship between the tables are maintained using a primary key and foreign key.
Very good. Very good, Prashant. Okay. It's a too technical definition. It's nice. It's a too technical definition. I'll tell you simply. SQL Server is a database software. Okay. It's a SQL Server is a database software. We are going to use this database software. Okay. To store the data, to store the data, to process the data. Hi, good morning. Good morning. To retrieve the data. Okay. SQL Server is a database software which will help to store the data, to process the data, to retrieve the data. So from where we are getting this data, guys? I'll tell you this RDBMS something something. Okay. What is SQL Server? What it will do? At the end of the sessions, you will get the clarity. So to start the course, this is enough. Okay. To start the course, this is enough. So what is SQL Server? What it will do? What is the use of the SQL Server? Everything you will get at the end of the course. It's like once course is completed, right? You will get the full clarity. To start the course, this definition is enough. Okay. SQL Server is a database software. Using this SQL Server, what we are going to do? We can store the data. We can process the data. We can retrieve the data. Right? We can store, we can process, and we can retrieve the data. Right. So where we are going to use this software then? Where we are going to use this software?
Applications.
We are going to use this software as a backend of any of the application. Let me open this diagram, you'll get a clarity. Imagine you are accessing an application. Okay. Imagine you are accessing an application, guys. Like Azure.com. Okay. Azure.com. You want to buy something, some dresses and all you want to buy. Okay. So you want to access this application or Amazon.in. Anything, any application. So when you open this application, okay, when you open this application, you can see a nice interface was designed in the home page, guys, right? So now if you want to buy something, you will just go to, I want to buy some clothing and all, okay, men. So what I'll do, I'm going to open this application. I'm going to, okay, access, okay, any of the product. I want to buy this product. Listen carefully. Whenever I'm clicking on something, if you see here, you can see the extra data. Okay, if I want to buy this jacket, Buddha jeans, okay, I just want to click on the product, and when I clicked on the product, I can see about this product like company name, ratings, reviews, price, offers, any offer codes, right? Color and highlights, features, okay? Everything I can see. But from where I'm getting all these details, guys? From where I'm getting all these details? How an application is managing this data? Yes. Okay, from where we are getting all this data? You know that from where we are getting all this data, guys? You know the answer. Tell me.
We are
At the
getting
end of
from
the
the
day, of
backend
course,
database.
Database.
data means
Existing
database
database.
only, right?
Yes, sir.
Data means database only. So we are getting this data from the database only. So this is clear. We are getting this data from the database only. But how this is working? What is the internal mechanism here? Where exactly we are going to get this? How the application is able to pull the data? Okay, so what is the mechanism involved, guys? So all these things let's discuss with the help of the diagram, guys. All these things let's discuss with the help of the diagrams. So here if you see, every application will have a three-tier architecture model, guys. Every application will have a three-tier architecture model. What is this three-tier architecture model? If you see here, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. If you see here, this is your browser. I just opened the browser. I just clicked on www.azure.com. So what exactly will happen when you clicked on, when you type azure.com? How come Azure website only it is opening? Why not Amazon? Why not Flipkart? Because this web server will help you to route to the application server of the azure.com, guys. This web server will act as a interface between your browser and your application servers. In the three-tier architecture, every application will work like this only. So initially you have to learn what is the SQL server, where exactly we are going to use it, how and what happened when you click on any product, or how you are able to access the application, how you are able to see the data. So this web server, when you type www.amazon.com or www.azure.com, for that front-end IP services will be there. These front-end IP services will help you to touch the applications or to pull the application related to the particular domain. We'll call that name as domain www.azure.com or amazon.com. We'll call that, means it will convert the name into IP and IP address into name, guys, the web server. And it will act as an interface between your Azure application server. If it is Amazon, Amazon application server. If it is Flipkart, Flipkart application server. So every application is nothing but what is meant by application, guys? We are discussing other things, but like, tell me what is meant by application. What is meant by application? What is an application, guys?
It is just an interface between the database and the user.
So application can be anything, any software which is fulfilling our requirements, correct? Simple words, application can be any software that is fulfilling our requirements. Daily we are going to use the applications like apps. If you want to pay the money, you will use PhonePe or Google Pay or Cred. If you want to talk to others, you will use WhatsApp or Telegram. If you want to send an email, you will use Gmail. If you want to buy something, you will use Amazon or Flipkart, or depends upon your requirement, you are going to use the application. So application is something, it's a software product which is fulfilling your requirements. It can be any product. It can be any software product which is fulfilling your requirements is called an application, guys. We have different types of applications. Internal applications, external applications are public applications. Can you tell me any example for internal applications? You know that? every day we are experiencing, or at least in our lives we'll experience earlier. Can you tell me any example of internal applications? Tell me, guys. Very simple. Tell me any example, internal application where we are going to use internally.
In
Any
Our
banks,
Zoom
applications,
app
guys?
or
Very good. Very
Google
good.
Chrome.
Zoom app or banks. If you go to bank, right? If you want
yes.
to credit some amount, you want to credit some amount or you want to debit some amount, what you are going to do? You'll go to the bank. Simply, you are going to you are going to fill the form, and then you are going to give the money, or if you want to take the money, you can take the money. So they are going to enter your account details, right? They are going to enter your account details initially, and then they are going to, okay, enter some other inputs and all, and finally they are going to credit the amount in your account or debit the amount from your account, right? So that means, can you access that bank application outside? Is it possible? If you go to any bank, sometimes you might experience this. Sometimes the servers are slow, servers are slow. What is meant by that? Servers are slow, servers are down, server is down, or application is down. So this application that they are using in the bank is an internal application. Only the bank people can access this application. It will not be accessible for others. Outside people cannot access that application. You are not an authorized person to access that application. Only bank employee is an authorized person to access the application. Like that, can you give me any examples? You people are working, right? Can you give me any examples? Internal applications. Just any examples. You are
ATM,
already working.
GPay.
GPay. GPay is not an internal application. Everyone can use, right?
uh,
See, if everyone is able to use, means it's a public external application. Only in the limited premises we are using, means it's an internal application.
I can say like in organizations we are using Teams application
Very
like
good.
that.
Very good. Teams in the organization is an internal application. Teams outside is an external application. External means outside also people can use Teams. That's an external Teams. Inside the organization also people can use the Teams. That is an internal application. And other than that, you want to book a cab in the organization. Outlook, very good. Outlook, again, these things and all will little confused, because Outlook people also can access outside. But yes, internal Outlook is different, external Outlook is different. Okay, right. You want to apply one leave,
Sir,
guys.
on MyGeo, sir, MyGeo.
MyG also is a public application. Everyone can use it, right? If you are able to use it, means everyone can use it.
Sir, iMobile, ICICI Mobile and NSDL.
Only Geo, sir.
iMobile. Hmm. So that is the example for external applications or public applications. Internal applications means
Customer,
only in the
customer,
organization will use. Please be muted if you don't have questions. Only in the organization will use.
customer onboarding
1 minute.
program.
Sorry, you are saying something.
Yeah, I'm saying like customer onboarding program.
Customer onboarding program. Okay, very good. Okay, yeah, that is true. Onboarding program is an internal application. You want to upload your documents, certificates, details, personal details. Very good, very nice. It's an internal application. You want to apply a leave, Workday. People generally will use Workday application to apply the leaves, HR related queries and all. Workday is an internal application. ServiceNow ticketing tool is an internal application.
DigiLocker, sir.
I'll explain all these things, guys. Don't worry at all. If you feel that this is a difficult thing, that means there is a separate discussion in the coming days. Don't worry at all. Okay. So there are different types of applications: internal application, external application, and big application, small application. Now Amazon is also an application. How big it is? Flipkart, how big it is? How many users are using across the globe? WhatsApp, how many users are using across the globe? Google, one application, how many users are using? ChatGPT, how many users are using across the globe? Very big applications. These are very big applications. Internal applications. You want to apply a leave, that is a small application. Or you want to simply book a cab in the organization. In the organization, based on your shifts and all, they will simply create one application for you. They will give you the access. Simply you can book the cab in the organization. Few organizations will do this facility. That is a very small applications. So applications in the sense, internal applications will be there, external applications will be there. Small applications will be there, big applications will be there. Any application, remember, this is the strategy it will follow. Any application, all three types will have. Don't think this is a part of SQL Server, but this is outside the SQL Server, but you should know this. I'll tell you why you should know this. Okay. So when you type azure.com or amazon.com in the Chrome, this web server will send a HTTP request to the web server. Okay. This request will goes to web server as a HTTP request, and then it will invoke the application server. So the application will be loaded like this, guys. Okay. The application will be loaded like this. Whatever you can see is just an application. Remember one thing, very important thing. Application is just a front end between user and the database. Are you getting the point, guys? Are you getting the point? Application is just a front end between user and the database. Application cannot store the data. Applications cannot store the data. It will simply help you for the beautiful, because if you want to handle the database, you have to write one query to get the data. If you have query, then only you can get the data. But if you want to buy a jacket, do you know what is the query you have to write to get the jacket details? No, right? Someone should help us, right, to create this query and all. Application will play a key role in doing that. So if you see here, this interface is just an interface between the user. User means I am the user for azure.com now. I am the user and the other people. I mean to say other side. The other side, I am getting the data from the, okay, I am getting data from the database, guys. So if I click on any of the product, if I click on any of the product, I am able to see the product, guys. And if I click on anything, I am able to see the product details, but application cannot store this data. So here, if you see, application will simply act as an interface between your database server and the user who is accessing from the browser. It will create a business logic. Means to get this detail, this product detail, I have to write one query. I have to write one query to get this product details, but I don't know what is the query. But simply if you click on this product, automatically you are able to get the details. Because what's happening, guys, that means what's happening here means for every click there is one query running in the back end. That query application server is sending it to the database server. So that query will run on database server. You see here, this is the last type. This is called backend, front end applications, backend database. That's why when you open any application, I can see the application in the beginning. So that is called front end applications. That's why we'll call, because it will act as a front end for any of the database. And backend, I cannot see the database here exactly. Azure is using what type of database? I don't see. When I click on the product, I'm able to get the details or not. That only I'll consider. But if you are getting the details, means if you click here, you are getting one product. If you click here, you are getting another product. That means for every click, there is a meaning. For every click, there is a query. Correct, guys? That query is running in the backend of the database. Whenever you are running a query, it will give you the results, right? That results, database server is sending it to the application team. Application team is sending it to the web server. Web server is sending it to the browser or the user who executed this. So whenever you are trying to buy one product, your browser will send an HTTP request to web server. Web server will send a HTTP request. I mean to say, it will invoke the component and it is going to invoke that particular application server and that particular product to the application server. Application server will create the query business logic and it will send it to the database server. Database server will execute that query at the end. And whenever you execute a query, what is meant by query, I'll tell you, don't worry. That query, you will get the output, right? That will send it to the application server. That application server will send it to the web server, and finally, you are able to see the data. How many actions? Can anyone tell me total how many actions are happening in between now? How many actions are happening in between now? Count it. 1,
6 actions.
7.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hmm.
Do you know that when you are clicking on any product, all these 7 actions will happen within fraction of seconds, fraction of milliseconds actually. If that is not happening like that, means application is running slow. Maybe that can be your network issue or from the application side issue. For every product that you are clicking, this is how internally it is managing, guys. Why we have to discuss all these things, Shanmukh? Do we really need to discuss? Yes, because our duty will be there in this location, in this area. As a DBA, database administrator, you are going to handle only the backend database. So suddenly if someone comes to you, hey, I'm not able to get the data, what is your response? Suddenly someone comes to you, hey, application is not working. Application is not working means what is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of application is not working? Means whenever he is clicking on anything, it is not working, it is not showing, correct? Correct, guys? It is
Yes,
not
sir.
showing
Yes.
anything. That means application is not working. So do you think only database will play a key role in showing the data? Guess it. Do you think only database will play a key role in getting the data? If database server is up and running, you are able to get the data.
No, I think
No,
it's
right?
No.
Very simple
Need
thing.
to multiple things.
If yes, if there is no power in our home means you cannot initially blame the BESCOM or electricity board. It can be an issue with the particular switchboard. It can be an issue with the switch. It can be an issue with the room, or it can be an issue in the particular home or flat, or it can be an issue in the building, or it can be an issue in the street, or it can be an issue in the area. If you are getting the power to your power socket means it has to come from the pole to your street, then to your building transformer, then from building transformer to your flat, and then from flat to your home, from home to your room, from room to your socket, correct? So if you are not getting power means I cannot directly blame the electricity board, correct? The power socket may not work, the switch may not work, in the home itself something went wrong, it was down due to some other issue. So in the same way, if someone is coming to you, hey, my application is not working means from DB side what and all checks are there, we'll do the checks. But who knows if application server is down? Who knows if web server is down? Who has to take care? There is a separate teams for every technology. Web server will be taken care by the Windows team, generally IIS and all. IIS is one of the application which will help you, which will act as an web server. Or can anyone tell me example of web server, guys? IIS other than IIS? Any other examples? Application server, how applications will be designed? Can anyone tell me with what languages will design the applications? Can anyone tell me with what languages will design the application? If you want to design an any
With Java,
application, you can use Java,
with Java.
you can use HTML, you can use .NET, you can
Oracle.
use PHP. Oracle, Oracle will not help you to design the applications. Okay, these programming languages only will help you. Right, these are the examples of application. Database servers, tell me what and all databases you know, guys. Tell me what and all databases you know.
SQL Server, MySQL, PostgreSQL.
Very good,
Postgres.
very good,
Mongo,
very good,
IBM DB2.
DB2, MongoDB.
very good, very good. Very
Cockroach
nice.
DB.
Cockroach DB, good. It's also there. Cockroach DB is also there. So that means in the back end, this database server can be an MS SQL server. This database server can be a Oracle server. This can be a DB2 from IBM. This can be a Postgres. This can be a MySQL. This can be a NoSQL. This can be a MongoDB. This can be a CockroachDB. Like that, different database softwares are there in the market. If application is using MS SQL Server, then you are going to play a key role as a MS SQL DBA. Are you getting the point, guys? So don't apply for all DBA jobs. It can be an MS SQL DBA, it can be an Oracle DBA, it can be a MySQL DBA, NoSQL DBA, Mongo DBA, Postgres DBA, DB2 DBA, Cockroach DBA, Mongo DBA. So different DBAs are there. So your role is clearly limited to the MS SQL Server. So in the backend, if Azure is using MS SQL Server, so Azure will recruit the MS SQL DBAs. In the backend, if Amazon is using MS SQL Server, database server, Amazon will recruit the MS SQL DBAs. So if application is not working, it can be an issue with the database side, it can be an issue with the application side, it can be an issue with the browser side, or simply how they are communicating each other, guys, tell me. How they are communicating with each other?
By using of
How they are
internet, sir.
communicating? Using internet. Internet means what? What is the other name of internet?
HTTP protocols, sir.
Network. We don't need that many too technical discussions. Just internet means network. If network is down, the whole network itself is down. How web server can communicate with application server? How application server will communicate with the database server? How DB server will communicate with the application server? Right? Network also will play a key role. So if application is not working means there will be an issue from the web server side. There will be an issue from the application server side. There will be an issue from the database side also. There can be an issue from the network side also. So if anyone is coming to you and if they are saying application is not working from DB side, whether everything is looking good or not, we'll do the health checks. That's it. Okay, if we are safe from DB side, if we are good, you can simply tell them from DB side we are good. Maybe there is an issue from the application side. Please include the application team. So there are different teams that will work daily basis, guys. On the daily basis, we'll work with the different teams. So now you tell me what and all teams you know so far. So far, what and all teams you know, guys?
Application team, Windows team, network team,
Support team, development team.
Very good.
Infrastructure team.
Okay, so you are going to work with the Windows
Testing
team
QA team.
or Wintel team. Wintel or Windows both are same. Okay.
network
And
team.
network team. Very
Security
good. Application team, DB team,
Storage team.
monitoring team. Very good. Storage team. Very good, guys.
QA.
QA.
You
QA.
know, sorry.
Product
QA
QA.
team.
Sorry, I'm not.
Testing team.
QA team. Very good.
security team, sir.
Sorry, UAT team. Okay, QA, UAT both are same. User acceptance test. Okay. So
Backup
these
team.
teams, yeah, backup team. It depends. Okay, backup team. Very good. Good
Support
point.
team.
Support team comes under monitoring
Okay.
team. Okay, let's
Okay.
add this into support team. Okay. Some people will call it the support team. Some people will call it the monitoring team. Okay. So daily you are going to work with all these teams. Daily in the sense based on your requirements. Based on your requirements, you are going to work with all these teams on a regular basis. Are we good now where we are going to use the SQL Server? What internally will happen exactly when you are trying to access any application? Are we good now, guys? Any questions, doubts so far?
So,
Sir.
no clarifications.
No
That's
doubts
it.
you're
I
saying,
asked.
right?
Backup team means it's like DBA team or DB, I mean, like
Very good question, Bhagya. So in some organizations, DBA team itself will take care of the backups. In some organizations, separate backup team will be there. They'll take care of SQL DBA backups. They'll take care of Oracle backups, all the backups like Veritas team, Commvault team. Commvault is a backup tool. Veritas is a backup tool. So there will be in some organizations there will be separate teams for managing the backups. In some organizations, respective DB teams will take care of the backups.
oh,
What is different of DB team and storage team?
See, very good. Okay, DB team and storage team. DB team will take care of the database activities. For example, DB means database as it needs lot of storage to store the data. Someone has to be there to add the storage. Most of the organizations, Windows team itself will add the storage. If not, there will be a separate teams, storage team will take care of the storage. They are going to extend the drives, partition the drives. Okay, so either Windows team will take care of the same activity or there will be a separate storage team. They are also, if it is a big application, big organization, if it is a small and all, Windows team will hardly will work with 4 teams, guys. Generally Windows team will do lot of things. Windows team will take care of, will create the virtual machines, servers, storage, everything, and the web server side they are going to take care of it. Network team, anyhow network team should be separate. Okay, so network team is not part of this, is also called as VM team, virtual machines. Okay, VM team also. Sorry, let me clear this drawings. Right, so application team, of course, main teams are Windows team, network team, application team, DB team. That's it. These are all extra teams. Monitoring team is also one important team. 5 teams. These are all extra teams, depends upon the size of the application, size of the organization. Okay, we'll have a separate teams for storage, backup. Testing team also will be there. Storage, backup, and all will be separated, guys. Okay, storage means simply they are going to add the storage in case if you're having any issues. If the storage is completed, if there is no free space in the drives, they are going to help you to add the storage.
Okay. By sometimes Windows team handle this. What right?
Sorry, Prime, I'm not getting your voice.
Sorry. Sometime Windows team handle this. What?
Yes. Sometimes industry will handle the same work.
Okay. Okay. Shall I ask one question for
Yeah.
security team? Oh,
Security team comes under network team only.
okay.
Yeah, network team will take care of the security also.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Just give me 2 minutes, guys. If you have any questions, you can ask in between. I have to start one link. Okay. Uh, 1 minute. Mm-hmm.
Question. So I have one question.
Yes, please.
So as a DBA,
Okay.
I will interact with all the teams, but
As a DBA,
I will interact all other teams. But my most of the interaction will happen with which team? Network team, those teams, because there is a technical piece happening.
yeah,
So
different teams will be there, guys. Depends upon your organization, depends upon the project and all. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions, doubts? Are we good so far?
Sir, also change management team. Anyhow, will come under
Right.
support team.
Support team, change management team, and all. I'll tell you guys those things and all. I'll cover. Very good, actually. This is also one team. Let me add here only. Change management. Yeah. Regularly, on a regular basis, you'll also work with the CM team, change management team, guys. Okay. They are going to help you to approve the changes on the servers and all. It's not like anyone can do anything on the server without doing any testing. And also change management team, there is a layer in between. This change management team, first they will see, I'll explain, don't worry, there is a separate discussion on that ITIL process. So they are going to help you. They will ask whether any changes, any testing you have done on the pre-prod environments. So if you want to do any changes on the production servers, okay, then it is called, then a change management team will help you. They are going to approve the change. Once they approve, then only you are good to implement your changes on the production servers, guys. Right. So let me add the environments. What is meant by environment? How many types of environments are there? How many types of environments are there, guys?
Prod.
What is meant by environment?
On-premise, cloud.
UAT and production.
Okay, very good. Okay. Now there are two main types of environments, guys. One is prod. This is prod. Okay. Sometimes people will read it as a prod. No, it is prod only. Prod environment and non-prod environment. Okay. Non-prod. Prod means production, guys. Okay. Prod or production. Production environment. Non-prod environment. Non-production environment. What is the difference between these two? Prod means live application, guys. If you are accessing this application, right, the Azure, everyone is accessing right now. I mean, everyone means users are accessing across the globe, right? If Azure is down, or imagine WhatsApp is there, whatever applications you are using in your phone, I'm just giving an example. Those are all prod application or non-prod applications. Guess, type your answers in the chat quickly type your answers in the chat. You can use chat box. Okay, whatever applications you are using on a daily basis, those applications are production applications or non-production applications. Guess it, guys. If you don't know the answer, generally you can use inky pinky ponky or else ak pak kare pak, any option you can use, but I need response, that's it. Right, very good. Okay, most of the people are responded like um, production, right? Very good, guys. Okay, production means the live environment. The live environment means those who are accessing the application. Okay, the real time application. Azure is actually doing business. Amazon is actually doing business. So if you are accessing one application, generally means it's a production live environment, guys. Live environment is very critical environment. Critical, non-critical. So critical means suddenly if Azure is down, what is the impact, guys? Tell me. If my production is down, what is the impact? Tell me.
Users won't be
Business
able to
goes down.
access and business.
Loss of
They
business.
Loss
cannot
of
place the
business,
orders.
very good.
Loss
Where you
of
will get the loss of business, that is called production environment
Somebody
or
impacted.
critical environment. Non-critical environment or non-prod environment will be used for testing purpose only. That you will not access as a common user, as a public user, you cannot access the non-prod environment. Are you getting the point, guys? Because, say for example, this home page will be changed continuously. Correct? It's not a standard home page. If any offers they are introducing, now you see here 50 to 90% offers 4 to 13th July. After 13th July, do you think the same home page will be there?
No, sir.
Definitely no, because that will be available till 13th July only. So after 13th July, definitely the same offer will not be available. Maybe another offer they will introduce. So that means they are doing changes on the home page, on the live application. So do you think they will directly change it, the production application, without checking, without testing? For example, very simple thing I'll tell you. Corona vaccination. So when scientists invented corona vaccination, so the government directly gave that particular product to the people, guys. No, right?
Testing.
Before inventing or while inventing this vaccination, they tested on some cells. Then they tested on rats. Generally, any medicine will test like this only, right? Then they tested on monkeys, because monkeys, okay, the biological feature of monkey will be almost equals to the human being. They will test on monkeys. Then they will select some clinical trials. Clinical trials means what? They will select some different age group people. After refining, while testing on, okay, cells, rabbits or rats, definitely they will found some challenges. They will see how these creatures or animals are behaving. If they are behaving abnormally, definitely there is a problem with the formula. They will change the formula. They will again test it. If they are getting results as per the expectation, then they will go to the next level on monkeys. They will see the impact on monkeys. If everything is looking good, then they will go for clinical trials. They will select a different age group people, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, 70 years. It's a big scam. Overall, the country or globe, clinical trials are big scam. Actually, they will give some money and they will use your body for the testing purpose and all. Okay, so they will go for the clinical trials. Once they are satisfied with the results, then finally they are going to, okay, release it to the public, right? Finally they are going to release it to the public, guys. This is how it's going to happen. Means the testing and all will be done in a lower environment. Finally they are releasing the product to the public. In the same way, if they want to do some changes on the application, they will not directly go and do the live application changes, guys. We don't know what is the impact, how the application will behave, whether application will be up and running or not, we don't know. So for the same environment, they will have a lower environment, non-prod environment. So in that non-prod environment, okay, first they will test it. If the results are good, that is called QAR testing. If the results are good, then they will implement on production environment. Until then, they will not implement on the production environment. Are we good, guys, about prod and non-prod? Are we good? So how we have rats, okay, how we have rats and some other, okay, creatures to test in the same way. To test, we have different environments, okay, non-prod environments. Prod means only one, that is live. Non-prod means under non-prod we have stage servers,
UAT.
UAT or QA, test servers. Sometimes they will call it as test servers. What else?
Development server.
Dev server,
Development server.
development servers, and depends upon the organization. They will also call it the different names, guys. Okay, just give me 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. Yes, Abhishek, yeah. If you have a question, tell me.
Sir, dev server always part of non-prod.
Which server?
Dev dev server.
Dev server is also part of, see, live means only one environment will be there.
Okay.
Okay, live means only one server will be there. A live server, live environment. Okay, so remaining all are non-prod servers only. So under non-prod, as I said, public means only public group will be there. But to test, we have rats, we have cells, we have monkeys. So these are all different areas, right? So for that purpose, we have different environments. In the same way, directly we cannot do the changes on the real-time servers, the live servers. Okay, before doing the changes, they will first test it in the dev. If they are satisfied, they will test in the test. If they are satisfied, UAT, QA. If they are satisfied, stage is almost a pre-prod. Non-prod, pre-prod, both are same. Don't get confused here. Non-prod, pre-prod, pre-production.
Correct, correct. Both are
Okay,
same.
both are same. Non-prod, pre-prod, both are same, guys. Some organization they will call it as a pre-prod, some organization they will call it as a non-prod. Are we good, guys? Now,
Good.
any questions on these environments? So if they want to change the banner of the website, first they will test on the dev servers. They will observe for 1 2 days. Then they will test on the test servers. They will observe for 1 2 days. If any challenges are there, they will correct it. And after correction, they will again depends. Test or UAT same, almost same. Okay. If the results are good, they will finally test on stage. Stage is almost they are going to consider stage is almost a production server. The next level means stage you can consider it as a clinical trials. Clinical trials means what? On human beings they will test it, right? So stage is almost a clinical trial. So people will consider stage also as almost a production, but it's not a production. But they will consider this also as a production. Guys, are we good now about the prod and non-prod environment?
Yes.
And now tell
Yes,
me,
yes.
do we need to have all these environments in the organization for production? Do we need to have all these environments? Is it mandatory to have all these environments? No
Yes.
one is asking
Yes, sir.
this question.
Yes, yes.
The answer is yes and no.
Sometimes they do
It,
both of them.
it depends on application.
Very good. Very good. It depends on the criticality of the application. If it is a small cab booking application in the organization, not outside, not Rapido or what is that, Ola or not these applications. I'm actually a second shift. I'm actually in the second shift. I want to book one cab in the organization. So organization will give you a separate link. There I can book the cab. So office will send me the particular car and all to me. So I'll go. And again, night I don't know how much time it will take. Sometimes it will be like over and above the shift. Sometimes if my work is completed, I'll be back in 2 to 3 hours. So I should have a cab facility, right? Again, I'll go to that application and I'll book the cab. Again, the cab will be ready for me. This is very small application. For this small application, do we need all these environments, guys? It's not
No, sir.
critical. If
Oh,
if
direct
application
production.
is down, yeah, if application is down, I'll wait for some time and then I'll access this again. So non-critical applications, we don't need all these environments. For critical applications, yes, that is mandatory to have all these environments. Are we good, guys?
Yes, sir.
Any questions, doubts so far? Please don't worry. In case if you don't know this, slowly you are going to get it. So nothing to worry, guys. I'm going to take care of everything. Okay. As of now, prod, non-prod, pre-prod, kind of little technical terminologies, but that's okay. Slowly you'll get to know. Any questions so far, you can ask me. Prod means the public is going to access, our users are going to access. Non-prod is meant for only testing purpose. Only testing users are going to access and they are going to test it. If they are satisfied, they will do the changes on the live application. Okay, or prod application. That's it. Try to remember only these points. Okay, fine. Are we good now? How the application will work, how the database will work, where exactly we are, what is the use of the database, what a database will do.
Sir, clear now.
Any other questions, guys? I can see that people are not opening your mouths. Please.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, so far clear.
Okay.
Yeah, hi sir.
Yeah,
Daniel.
yeah, please. Yeah, please.
Sir, Google Mapping also an application, right?
Correct. Google Mapping is also an application.
It is also working like this.
Yes, same. That also will
But
work like this.
before it's a live example we all are facing.
Mm-hmm.
Before checking, after that they will install, they will launch, right? But sometimes it will give wrong direction, wrong indication. So it's possible
See,
because
how Google Map will work, I'll tell you. Okay. So generally, Google Maps will work based on the suggestions. Any data based on the suggestions only will work. So a recent example, I went to some other place nearby 200 kilometers last week only, nearby 200 kilometers to the Bangalore. Mostly you know that Lapakshi. So actually at night, okay, we use it to return. Like I just planned my trip like from Bangalore to Lapakshi. Please be muted. From Bangalore to Lapakshi, Lapakshi to Gandikota to Bangalore. We just planned. So when we search the route map, okay, it just shows 3 to 4 hours. But when the actual route map started, actually at what time we just checked, at around afternoon 3 p.m. we just checked, or around 1 p.m. we just checked. At the time it shows 4 hours. That time, see the maps that you have to consider one thing. When you are at 1 p.m. if you are seeing, it will show you the traffic by that time 1 p.m. live statistics, correct? So when you start at 1 p.m. you can reach to Bangalore in 4 hours or 5 hours roughly. But after just visiting all the places, it was around 7:30 p.m. for me. Okay, then we started. Daytime we can go for 120 kilometers per hour also on the highways. But nighttime can we go for 120 kilometers? Can we drive 120 kilometer speed? Is it possible with the lighting
no.
and all, and that to a remote area? Okay, where vehicles will come in the same lane, opposite vehicles also will come in the same lane. So is it possible? So this is how the variance will be there. So live statistics are different, and now when we are expected to reach by night 10 p.m. or 11 p.m., but we almost reached by early morning 4 a.m. So lot of challenges. The estimation is different, actual is different. So Google, actually there is a different route, but Google is not showing, the maps are not showing that route. I can also come by highway, but somehow we missed that highway. It is not suggesting. Why? Because people are used to use this path only on a regular basis. So it is suggesting only those paths. So how Google will work, how maps will work based on the user's usage. Even though if 10 routes are there, okay, and if most of the people are using some same common known route, first Google will give preference to that known route only. If there is other route also, maybe if you can achieve the same thing using other route also, it will not give you the preference. So Google, lot of bugs are there, a lot of bugs are there. Now you can hear some of the news like by just following the Google Maps, they went into the pond or something lake, they died. One family died by just simply following the Google Maps. So it depends on the actual statistics. It depends upon the time. It depends upon some common routes people are using. People are preferred to use. So based on all these suggestions, Google will suggest you. Google don't know. Of course, by using satellites only, it will take the maps. But it will give the first preference to the people, those who are using the common routes. Okay, that routes it will show you. So this is how it will happen. Okay, just an example. So I just want to tell you
Okay.
one thing. It depends on the suggestions of the users. If you are keep on using the same route, it will even suggest you the same route. Even though there is a shortcut, it will even suggest you the same route. So that is how Google will work.
Yeah, okay.
It shows fastest route, sir, but it takes a lot of time.
Akila,
Say actually
you are
the
from
point.
batch 58, right?
Yes, sir.
Akila, you have to join Azure SQL, right? Why you joined this session? Azure
Okay,
session is
sir.
going on.
Yeah, actually, I
You
missed.
got the link? You got the link? Yesterday itself I have sent you that Azure SQL sessions link.
I'll
8 to
join
10
that.
p.m. It's already started. Please join that. This is not for Azure SQL. This is for only SQL DBA.
I thought Azure SQL
No, no,
going
no,
on.
no. This is not for Azure SQL. This is only for
Okay,
SQL
sir.
DBA.
Thank you.
Initially, I told you, yeah, please join that link. Its classes are going on.
Sir, Azure SQL DB link is other.
Guys, anyone is looking for Azure SQL now? Anyone is
Yes,
looking for Azure SQL? So you know
yes,
SQL
yes,
DBA.
yes, yes,
You
sir.
already completed SQL DBA. So why you joined then? Azure SQL is a
Sir,
separate link that I have
I
already
think, I
communicated
think that
itself.
this is the link. So,
No, 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 no. This is SQL DBA, guys. Guys, if anyone is waiting for Azure SQL, please ping me. I'll send you that Azure SQL link. Azure SQL, once you completed SQL sessions, SQL DBA sessions, then Azure SQL will start. Not for
okay,
new people, yeah.
okay.
Yesterday you got the Azure SQL link. Just check your WhatsApp once. You are a previous batch student, right, Vaibhav?
Yes, 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 sir.
Please check your WhatsApp. Yesterday itself, I have sent you that link for Azure
Okay,
SQL.
okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Are we good, guys? Now, any questions, doubts so far?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So let me go back to this. I'll give you the course overview. Okay. Evening onwards, we'll discuss the other things. The next session onwards, we'll discuss the other things, guys. DBA activities, what a DBA will do generally, everything will be discussed in the next session. Okay. So where we use the software, guys, okay, it will be used as a backend of any of the application. This is clear, right, everyone? If you have any questions, please kindly let me know. Don't stuck. Again, I am saying don't hesitate to ask the questions. Okay. After 28 years, you have to leave everything in the sense the shyness and all you have to leave. Okay. So nowadays you cannot you cannot carry the shyness and all to learn the things. Okay. You have to ask the things. Okay. So don't worry that everyone is here to learn the things only. So don't hesitate. If I ask this doubt, some people will think like that. And if you are facing any difficulties with the communication, if you cannot ask in English, you can ask me in Telugu also. You can ask me in Hindi also. No issues. Okay. Duties and activities of the DBA. In the next class, we'll discuss what a DBA exactly will do. So these are all the duties and activities what a DBA will do. So just okay, realistic or live examples, guys, are live topics that what and all things that we are going to cover. Right. No, 1 minute. I didn't get this link. Why this guy got this link? Okay, why go? Just 1 minute, guys. Just only 1 minute. Control C, Control V. I'm just working in another desktop. Okay, fine. Right. Okay. What actual DBA will do? What is his roles and responsibilities? Everything will be discussed in the next class. And yeah, course duration, as I said in the beginning of the session, it will be 4 months initially. It was meant for 4 months, guys. Initially, first 2.5 months we'll discuss about the what I can say SQL DBA, and then the next 1.5 month, first once SQL DB is completed, then Azure SQL will start, guys. Who can learn this course? There is no specific, okay, qualification and all. Everyone can learn. So any graduate, I can say graduate, guys. Any graduate, it can be a science graduate, commerce graduate, any graduate or BTech, okay. Anyone, irrespective of your group, irrespective of your branch, anyone can learn this course. When you want to jump into IT from non-technical to technical side, I would suggest SQL Server, because SQL Server, it's not like I want to get more enrollments. It's not like that. To be honest, if we discuss SQL DBA generally will have a GUI way. Okay, SQL with Azure SQL completely GUI only. Okay, so no coding, no query and all, no queries and all. Small one line, single line, that to 5 to 10 queries for the whole course. Will use it. So initially, if you want to jump into IT from non-technical side, you can directly first learn the SQL DB Azure SQL and you can try it. Once you are settled in the IT, then you can plan the other technologies like Azure Data Engineering or DevOps, whatever it is. Once you get some real-time exposure, 4 or 5 years of real-time exposure. So the advantage with SQL DB, I'll tell you guys, even though you put 5, 6 years experience also, you can manage the things because everything is GUI only. And we are covering around 8 years of training. More than eight also, but I can say eight. Okay, so happily you can try based on your gap, based on your when if it depends on your education when it was completed and all based on these things you can put 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years also if you have such kind of gap. Okay, so it is easy when compared to the other technologies. If you go for Oracle again, there will be a coding and all will be there. You have to learn Linux also for Oracle, but here no need to learn Windows. It will support Windows. SQL Server will support Windows. You are since education like since graduation you are playing with the laptops, so you are very comfortable managing the Windows applications, managing the Windows um, Windows related applications or desktops or servers. So you are very, very comfortable. So OS side, you don't need to learn anything in the SQL DBA. Okay, simply you can learn the SQL Server application, that is enough. But if you choose Oracle, you have to learn Oracle is completely query based. And second thing is you have to learn even Linux also. And go and search in the Google when compared to Oracle, SQL is having more market. Okay, when you go and see the Gartner reports, Gartner report is there. It is going to pull the report of all the databases leading in the database market. So you can see first SQL Server will be there, then Oracle will be there. Okay, so in terms of market also SQL DB is good. In terms of learning also SQL DB is good. So if I'm saying learn SQL DB means I have to tell the reasons, right, why you have to learn the SQL DB and all. So this is the reason that you can learn the SQL DB. So again, I'm saying only dedication, guys. So no matter from which background you are, for the best example, I can tell you one thing. Shanmugh will tell anything to get the enrollments, nothing like that. Go and see your friends. How many of your non-technical friends settled in the IT? Your friends, your benchmates, your classmates, how many of them are settled in the IT? That itself will give you the answer. So it's not like, okay, I'm saying for something, nothing like that. Anyone can enter into IT, any background, irrespective of the background. My previous batch students are MBA people, agriculture BSc people, okay, biotechnology people, bioscience people, okay, different graduates, different postgraduates are there. So nothing to worry about the education qualification, guys, okay. Only thing for the next at least 3 to 4 months, you have to love the subject. For every batch, I'll tell this point. Treat this course as your girlfriend or boyfriend. If you treat this course as girlfriend, if you get any new girlfriend, what you will do? You will chat till night 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, right? You have to practice like that. You have to love the subject. Forget about the job. Just love the subject. Just love the subject. Subject itself will give you everything. Subject itself will give you the confidence. You have to put 5 years of experience, 6 years of experience. So if you don't know how to connect to the server, what is the meaning of putting 5 years, 6 years experience? Just learn the subject. Subject, if you have subject, guys, okay, anyhow you'll get the opportunity. Job we can get at any cost, guys. But after getting the job, if you are not able to survive in the job, PF accounts will be created. You will be locked permanently. That PF account will show you lifelong, especially for, I mean, Indian people. So again, I'm requesting just love the subject. Automatically, you'll get the job. For every batch, I'll tell the same thing. Few people will take it as a serious. Some people will simply join for the classes and then they will try for the proxy entries and all. Believe me, 120 plus hours of training I'm covering, including SQL DB, Azure SQL DB. 120 plus hours of training. Go and check anywhere. Any trainer is covering 120 plus hours of training. Okay, so it's not like you can see here itself. Let me show you. It's not like I'm saying something. Let me show you. You can see, right, this is batch 57 videos. Okay, these are batch 57 videos. So control A, control A. Why control A is not working? Okay, properties, details, How many hours, guys? How many hours?
91 hours.
91 hours.
91
This is
hours.
only SQL DBA. This is only SQL DBA. Only SQL DBA. 57 videos. Only SQL DBA. So 91 hours SQL DBA we are covering, and Azure SQL on an average 30-35 hours you'll get it. 30-35 hours you'll get it for Azure SQL DBA. So how much it will be? 90 plus 30. How much it will be?
137.
This is batch 58. 93 hours I covered. So go and check anywhere. No one is covering 120 plus hours of training, real-time training that too. We are going to handle the virtual machines, like how in the organization the virtual machines are going to be handled. We'll create a virtual machine. We'll create the Windows server. We'll install the Windows server. We are going to install the prerequisites like .NET framework and all. Okay. So using in the organization how the servers will be managed, in the same way we are going to manage the servers. In the same way we are going to manage the servers. So completely real time. If you are following me, just follow me. I'll guide you everything from zero to scratch, including resume preparation, what kind of projects you have to put in the resume. Everything I'll guide you from zero to, again, 5 6 years 7 years also I'll guide you. Simply you have to follow me. Every guidance you will get it, every point you will. We have all types of support again. You can see here these are all the three servers that are designed for the high availability concepts like like log shipping, mirroring, replication, clustering, always on. So without these three servers, we cannot configure in the real-time manner. So in the other trainers, what they will do, simply they will install local laptop. In the local laptop, they will install two SQL servers. They will show you log shipping there only. They will show you log shipping mirroring there only. They will show you replication also there only. For clustering and always on they cannot show, right? They will simply give you the videos. What is the use if you are learning like that? You cannot handle the daily tasks. So when you are trying to learn, only once in a lifetime will get a chance to learn completely. Not every time you are spending money, you are spending time. Not every time you will get that much of interest. So learn completely, guys. Only subject will help you to get the confidence. So if you have subject, again, no one is going to touch you, even though they knows that you are a fake DBA. I have a lot of examples. I will explain all these things. We have some speaker series also, speaker sessions also. There we will explain all these things. There are a lot of challenges to the organization. Okay, sometimes even though your VGV is red, sometimes even though they know that you are a fake, still they will continue because if you have a good subject. Again, I'm saying fake is the blood of the IT. If there is no fake, what will happen? There is no IT, seriously I'm saying, because genuine people, they will be comfortable in one position. They will not change regularly. So if people are not able to, if people are not looking for the new opportunities, there will be a demand. So if there is a demand in the market, the people will request or people will demand more package. So it will create lot of disturbance in the whole IT industry. So fake in any technology is the blood of IT, guys. 70% everyone will come in the same manner. 30% people only they will like cross the this one, the genuine and all, and the campus interest and all they will select and then they will continue. Only 30%, remaining 70 are fake only. So even though you are in future tomorrow, if you are going to any team, out of 10 members, 6 7 members are fake only. So you have already your friends, but don't tell, hey, you are fake, right? I am also fake. Let's go together. Let's go and have some chai. Don't open. Okay, so you cannot tell like that. Even though he's a fake, he will not tell you in the same way. You have to maintain that kind of things, guys. So I just want to tell you one thing: subject only will give you the confidence, guys. If you don't have subject, believe me, it will be very difficult to handle. Okay, so that's the main thing I just want to highlight, guys. Just treat this new technology as your girlfriend or boyfriend. Just spend lot of time. We'll have classes on Saturdays and Sundays, 5 days a week. You'll have free time. Just go through it. Just practice every concept 3 4 times. You have to practice every concept 3 4 times. Then only you'll get the confidence. First time you will get an idea when you practice. Second time you will get clarity when you practice. Third time, if you are practicing the same concept, you are going to get the okay clear picture what's happening and all. Fourth time, when you practice the same concept, you will get the confidence. Minimum 3-4 times you have to practice each topic. Shanmukh, 5 days, what I can practice? Just think out of box. Shanmukh selected this option, so it went well. Let's select this option. Let's do R&D. If you love the subject, you will do R&D. If you do R&D, you will get to know a lot of things. Proper documentation. Create a separate folders for notes. Write a rough notes. Don't practice with me during the classes. Concentrate only on the discussion. Some people will worry like, I don't understand, again I don't have time, so they'll keep on practicing with me during the class only. Don't do that. Don't do that mistake. Just listen the class first. Try to attend the classes from the laptop instead of mobile. I know in the morning people are like little lazy, so they will not start laptop. They will simply join from the mobile. It will not give you a clear interface and all. You don't get the concentration. In the meantime, you will get some notifications from your friends. Okay, and again you will jump from one application to another application. Please try to reduce the mobile usage during the classes and then just simply connect from the laptops. That's what that one point I want to highlight, guys. Okay, how to practice, I'll again explain all these things, what kind of laptop configuration you should have, all these things I'll tell you. Lab setup and prerequisites for setting up the lab. Again, this is a separate discussion. Maybe in the evening I'll cover what kind of configuration you will have. Softwares and notes I'm going to provide, guys, to practice. We'll use the same meeting, Zoom meeting, okay, for the whole sessions. So Zoom meeting software that will be used, and I'm going to record each and every session, and this session will be uploaded separately into Google Drive, and you will get the direct Google Drive access. Lifetime access will be there for the videos. Lifetime access, okay, after 100 years also, until Google Drive is there, the access will be there. So I don't want to remove, I will not remove the access. Doubts and exercises for every topic, or for 2 to 3 topics, I'll give you some exercises. Okay, so I'll create one tracker. I'll upload those exercises and all. So after the core topic is completed, you have to complete that exercise as well. Speaker series, it's an add-on, guys. Add-on depends upon their availability. I'll call one manager, one HR, 2 to 3 students of previous batches who cracked the interviews, who is having multiple offers in their hands, how they cracked, what kind of challenges they faced. To explain, they will come and they will take the sessions. Those are all speaker series, but again, those are the add-ons. Based on their availability, we will try to take speaker series also. Okay, after that, Azure SQL DBA will start once this is completed. So in case if you are planning for any certification, generally DP 300 course we are learning, data protection 300. In case if they are asking, do you have certification and all? So DP 300 is the certification. This course is eligible for DP 300. In case if you want to do certification, let me know. That is a different thing, but just I'm highlighting. So job preparation, what we have to do after the course, like how to search for the jobs, how to improve the searching, how to improve the calls and all. There will be a separate session. How to get the job. After getting the job, what and all things you have to do, do's and don'ts. After getting the job, some people they are going to lose the jobs by by doing some other things and all. So what scenarios generally will terminate you from the project? What will happen? Okay, what and all things you have to do, what you cannot do. Okay, all these things will be discussed, guys. How to build career after getting the job. Okay, all these things will be discussed. And as I said, like you can see my channel SOS University. So you can just subscribe to the channel SOS University, guys. There you can see SQL DBA sessions, mainly for SQL DBA sessions. So you can just go through it, and I'm going to create one Google form also. So in the Google form, maybe in the next session, I'm going to create the Google form. This is for access part. Okay, you have to fill your details like mobile number, Gmail ID for getting the access and all. So this I'll create in the evening, guys. Okay, so that is all about the course overview. Technical things will be discussed in the next class, guys. Slowly we'll go initially, as I said. Okay, slowly we'll go. Maybe for 1-2 weeks, I'll go 1.5 hour only to be comfortable. Once we are comfortable, slowly I'll increase it to 2.5 hours, like that, as per the topic discussion, guys. Okay, are we good, guys? Yes, Abhishek, you have questions?
Yes, sir. Just you told few minutes ago now. No need to
Yes.
no need to learn big query and anything. So
Correct.
in real time, same work, or need to write some long query and something.
In real time also, again, DBAs, you can tell them that you are a pure DBA. It's good that if you are having a development knowledge, but it's
Mm.
not mandatory to have the development knowledge. You can tell them that I'm purely into DBA. So generally, not every position will ask you to write long queries and all. So, but when you are keep working, you will get an idea just whenever you are practicing or whenever you are working. If you are trying to run one script and all, just go through the script once. You'll get an idea how it is working. Nowadays, all the scripts are like a native this one only. Like how we are talking in the same way, it will be there. The script also will be there. So you can easily understand the logic and all what exactly they are trying to do. So if you are very much interested in the coding side, just go through each script, check what this function will do, check what this operator will do. So you'll get an idea. But it's not at all mandatory to have the coding. Believe me, I am having 12 years of experience. I don't know the SQL coding.
Okay.
Yeah. So coding is
DP
not important.
Yeah, Muk.
Yes, yes, please.
Is there
DP
any?
300 certification, it is Azure
It's not
SQL.
mandatory to have the yes. SQL with Azure SQL. DP300 includes the SQL on
But what
premises with
about
Azure
a
SQL also.
MS SQL Server certification? Is
That's what. That's
DP
what. See, earlier, before I guess in 2021, we used to have 44, 65, something like that papers will be there for MS SQL on premises. Now they terminated all the on premises papers. They included on premises SQL Server and Azure SQL Server in one exam called DP300. So in the
Okay,
DP300, you will have both.
okay, noted, noted.
So there is no separate certification for on-premises MS SQL.
This certification conduct by Microsoft, right?
Microsoft only. Again, it's not mandatory for US people. It's good to have. They will prefer the certified DBS for US people. But for Indians, okay, it's good to have. It's not mandatory to have. But don't worry, guys. Just sometimes people will ask about the certification. That's
But
why I have
some
informed.
companies, I mean, they are asking the mixed DBAs, right? Like Oracle DBA, MySQL DBA. They mention the overall like uh, Oracle DBA, MS SQL, and MySQL
Very,
DBA.
very
So
good question. So sometimes people will ask cross DB technologies also. So cross DB technologies means minimum two database technologies like SQL with Oracle, SQL with MySQL, SQL with Postgres. So it's not a trend. That doesn't mean if you have minimum 2 DB technologies, then only you will get shortlisted. If you are not getting the calls, I would suggest you one thing, add 10 to 15% of Postgres in your resume. Nowadays, Postgres people are
yeah, yeah.
looking for, okay? Just 10 to 15 basics of Postgres, you can just add it in your, that is very rare scenario. Again, I am saying generally this is enough. SQL DBA with Azure SQL DBA is enough. But if you feel that you are not getting the calls, somehow you are not getting the calls, add little bit of Postgres also. Just 10 percentage is more than enough, like how to connect to the Postgres, how to use the workbench. So these kind of small things you can add it. Just if you watch 2 to 3 videos, you'll get the basics idea, guys. In case if you want to add a cross DB in your
Uh,
profile, yeah.
You cover Postgre basic point.
No, I'll not cover. I'll not cover. This is only
Okay.
meant for SQL DB with Azure SQL. Again, that is not mandatory. As Bhagya asked, so suggestion, it's just a suggestion.
Yeah,
Okay.
but if I am confident on one DBA,
Correct. Is
can
enough.
I manage
You
other
can.
DBAs? Is it possible?
Yes, it is possible. It's not again one DBA. You are learning two SQL with Azure SQL. Okay. So having two technologies in your profile is actually good. And I am not only going to train the students every day. I'll even take the interviews also. So daily I use it to schedule, like people are used to schedule 6, 7 interviews daily on weekdays and all. I used to get it. So they are getting the calls. Means I am busy with the interviews. So that means they same SQL with Azure SQL they are going and they are getting the calls. It's not mandatory to have the Azure SQL, Postgres or other DB technologies. It's just an added advantage. Desired is different, desired technology is different, mandatory is different. Okay, so Postgres or other DB technologies are desired technologies, not mandatory.
Hi, Shanmugh.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
uh, I saw your WhatsApp status, so I joined the call. Okay, is there any community update about the classes?
Just ping me in the WhatsApp Govardhan. As of now, there is no community, but later I'll
Okay.
create it. Yeah,
I
just
joined your class last batch 38. In
batch
that time, I
38.
joined. Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
SQL DBA. I saw Azure SQL, so I joined the
So you're
call.
looking for Azure SQL or SQL
Yes,
DBA?
Azure SQL.
Azure SQL you're looking for. Okay, just ping
Yeah,
me. I'll share you the link. Okay, now it's going on. The session is going on now.
yeah, okay.
Azure SQL also going on parallelly with other trainer. So
Yeah,
just
okay.
ping me in the WhatsApp. I'll share you
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
sir,
the
one thing.
link. Yes, please.
Just can you please explain SQL and NoSQL both are same or different?
No. Both are completely different. SQL is different. Azure, NoSQL is completely different. All are like look like SQL only, guys. But in SQL again we have SQL, PLSQL, NoSQL, MySQL. So different flavors are there. So that is completely different. NoSQL is completely different.
NoSQL also
That is
flavor
also
of
one of
Microsoft.
the no. NoSQL. I guess Microsoft took that NoSQL.
MongoDB.
Microsoft or some other technology. I don't have a complete idea on that, but yeah.
NoSQL is like MongoDB. These are other.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, how was the how was the calls like in recent times?
That's
Did you
what, like
observe
just
any?
now, as discussed, market is, guys, remember one thing, I just want to highlight this point. IT is down since 1.5 years. IT is down in the sense what? Generally, IT in the sense, I am not going to get the new projects. People will have a myth like this: SQL Server, there are no calls. Okay, the other technology, there are no calls. Let me explain you. Very simple thing. If IT market is not good or if it is down, you will not get new projects. Now tell me, in one project, how many technologies we will use, guys? Tell me. In one project, how many technologies we'll use? How many technologies we'll use? For every project, we
7.
need all this technology, right? Windows application, network, DB, monitoring. If I am not getting new projects, means the people of all these teams will not get the new jobs, right? Are you getting the point? Is it like okay, there is no market, chalo, overnight I am going to uninstall the whole SQL server across the globe? Is it like that? There is no market, chalo, let me uninstall all the SQL servers. There is no market for SQL server, let me uninstall all the SQL servers. Is it like that? No, right?
No.
If there is no market for IT, means there are no new projects. In every project, we'll use bunch of technologies. For application, we'll use one technology. For database, we'll use one technology. For web server, we'll use one technology. For storage, we'll use one technology. For backup, we'll use one technology. So if we are not getting new projects, means no one of these technologies will not able to survive. So there is a myth that SQL DB doesn't have calls. How come other technologies is having calls? Nothing like that. Very simple thing here. If there is no market, people are not going to uninstall SQL Server because they are paying lakhs and lakhs, crores of money to the Microsoft. There is nowhere related to the market because they are already installing and they are already using. They are going to recruit the people. If there is no market, means out of 10 jobs, you will get 6 jobs or 5 jobs. That is the reason. That is the logic here. That doesn't mean if there is no market, means there is no specific market for a specific technology. Now if AI is emerging, now people are trying to move to AI, but again to initiate the task, some person should be there, right? AI will help you to initiate the tasks. That doesn't mean with the help of AI all the jobs will be gone. Nothing like that. More opportunities will come. You have to be prepared with the more opportunities. That's it. Very simple thing. Don't think that AI is there. We are handling 7,500 servers. With this AI emerging technology, we cannot handle all the tasks with AI. Maybe few tasks I can automate. But that automation, if it is failing, some person should be there to check, right? So don't think AI is coming, the jobs and all will be gone. Nothing like that. AI is coming in every field. AI is coming. Try to use AI in sending the emails, framing the emails in the organization, in your regular day-to-day task. Try to simplify the tasks with the help of AI. So people are saying there is AI is coming, so all the jobs are nothing like that, guys. See, in every what I can say, companies after 2008 there is actually a big inflation across the globe. So after 2008, companies are more concentrating on cost saving. So if something happened, they will try to terminate the employees. employees by just showing that reason. These are all cost cutting techniques. That's it. Artificial bubble. That's it. Okay, so don't think that there is no job and all. Maybe out of 10 jobs, you might get 5 jobs, 5 calls. Since 1.5 years, you are hearing the same, right? And one more reason is during the corona time, every application, every business went into application. So a lot of people needed. So they recruited everyone with the high salaries and all. Believe me, before corona, 5 years, 6 years, DBA is used to get 8 lakhs. Hardly 6, 7, 8 lakhs. That's it. 8 lakhs is the highest package of a DBA before corona for 5 years, 6 years. Now you can demand 15 lakhs, 16 lakhs also. Now it's not like demanding. Now you can ask 15 lakhs, 16 lakhs also because almost doubled. So because there is a demand, so packages increased. So now over employment, over hiring, because of the over hiring, now people are settled. Now while onboarding the application, we need more people. Once the application is onboarded, once the application is live, we don't need 10 people, we need 5 people to manage the application. That's why you are not getting the calls. That doesn't mean people are uninstalling the SQL servers over the globe. You should be able to read the white space also. Don't simply follow what
Right.
others are saying. There is no calls in SQL DBS. There is no calls in the other technology, the this one, that one, nothing like that. Clear, guys? So market is there. Otherwise, okay, if it's not like Shanmukh is saying, you just go and check with your friends and all. So market is there, but again, okay, it is good. Earlier one technology is enough to get the job. Now two technologies. Tomorrow it will be three technologies. So try to add at least basic skills of the other technology. That's it. That is enough. And in IT, it's not like once you get the job, it's like a government job. Like how application is going to upgrade every time.
Sir, how AI will be impacted to our SQL Server technology?
That's what AI will help you to simplify the things. It's not like okay, it will not like it's not going to kill the jobs again. Out of 10 jobs, maybe it was like 2 to 3 jobs. As I said, manpower will be reduced. That doesn't mean it will be zero. It is not going to nullify the manpower. Manpower will be reduced. Okay, so again I am saying AI or other things, at least to initiate the things and all, at least we should have one person. So that is the reason. Okay. It's good. AI means, again, don't think it's way different and all, you cannot learn it. Normal things, AI, how to use AI also can learn. If you are good at prompting and all, then you can easily learn AI. AI means you can make use of AI. How you use it Google till now, you can use AI also. For everything you can use AI also. Okay.
Is currently AI being used in DBS?
For automating few tasks. It's not like for complete AI. For people are using for coding and all, for automating and all. They are taking help of AI. They are not using AI. They are
Mm-hmm.
taking help of AI.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so don't worry with the AI, guys. Just try to adopt the AI. That's it. That means no need to learn AI separately. Just try to make use of AI features. That's it. Okay. So if no questions, that's it for now, guys. We'll connect
Sir,
again. Yeah, please,
I have a
Abhishek.
question.
Yeah, please.
Sir, how see the future of as a DBA, SQL DBA job?
As I said, once you are settled in the DBA, you have to learn, like, as we are including Azure also. So you can extend your career. You can add more Azure tools, okay, to your profile, so that it will be very good next 10, 15 years. If you are extending towards the cloud, it will be very, very good. Again, I am saying, you are using applications in your mobile phone. After 1 month or after 1 year, they will ask you to update. If you don't
Mm,
update, what will happen? You don't, it will not support. Correct. So
correct.
when we are into the IT,
Vulnerability.
we also should be updated every time. You have to add one or two technologies every time to your profile. It doesn't mean every year one or two technologies. At least 5 years, if you add one technology, that is common. If you are into IT, every 5 years, 6 years, that project itself will give you the opportunity to learn new technologies. Or if it is not giving, you have to learn the emerging technology by that time. At least you should have an idea on emerging technology by that time, guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
I have one question.
Yeah.
We get recording.
Sorry.
Will we get the recording of today?
Recording.
Yeah.
Recording you will get it in the SOS University. Let me show you. Initially 4-5 sessions I'll upload here, guys, in the SOS University under live section. You can see. Okay, under live section. This was live in the YouTube. So you can just go to SOS University in the YouTube. There, if you go to live, okay, you can see my screen, right? So go to SOS University. So go to live section. There, this class is already like going on. The live is going on. So 4-5 sessions I'll just upload here. Later, I'm going to create a separate Google Drive once the registration and all is done. You'll get a direct access to your Google Drive later. Okay. Until then, SoSE University live section, you can see the live classes. Okay.
Sir, you provide lifetime access for video
Yes. For recordings, you'll get the lifetime.
and documents also.
Everything material, you'll get the lifetime access. Yeah.
Yes, and anything that means related of certification DP.
Not required. As of now, not required. We'll discuss in a separate session about the certification, guys. Okay. Yeah. So that's it, guys. If you still have any questions, you can just ping me in the WhatsApp. I hope everyone is having my number. If you don't have my number, you can just note down the number, okay? Or you can even ping me in the Gmail also if I'm not reachable, okay? So 9902590140 is my number, WhatsApp number as well, and sourceuniversity@gmail.com is our mail ID. In case if I'm not reachable for US people, my number is sometimes will not be visible in the WhatsApp, and also you can reach out to me in the using sourceuniversity@gmail.com, or you can directly use this 9902590140. Okay, so for now, I mean for any communication, guys. Okay, so that's it. We'll connect again. Use the same link, guys. For the next 2 to 3
Do you have
sessions. Use the same. Yeah, Philip, tell me.
Yeah, do you have any group?
As of now, there are no groups. As of now, there are no groups. I'll update you generally at the end of the sessions. I'll create the group. It will create a lot of confusion and all. So I'll create either WhatsApp group or Telegram group for the discussions and all. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, guys, are we good? And use the same link in the evening also, next 2 to 3 sessions until the next notification. Use the same link to join the classes. The link for now is same. Once the registration is done, you will get the separate link, guys. Okay. So that is how it will be. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for attending the sessions. And if you have anything to discuss, you can directly call me or ping me, guys. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. Bye. Good night. Good day.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye, sir.